why is it that your technique and decision making can be so good in training, but as soon as you get into a high pressure situation, all that disappears? Why does that always happen? Okay, for most players, this is going to be a mystery that will never be solved. For you, I want you to understand that you have the ability, the capability to play in high pressure situations as long as you make a couple changes to your mindset and your approach. You've been training hard, you're a quality player, you have all the skills necessary to perform. So what's holding you back? The number one reason most players crack under pressure is not because of their ability, it's not because of their skills, it's not because of even their preparation, it's because of their mentality. Okay, it's the things that they're saying to themselves in their head, the thoughts that they're going through in their mind that screw them up and put them at a disadvantage before they even step on the field. Think about it. In your training, you're comfortable, you're confident, you receive the ball, you have a good first touch, you make a nice pass, okay, you score goals, you're playing well, you're feeling good about yourself. But then you get into the game in a high pressure situation, you're asked to do the exact same thing, and for some reason you choke and crumble. Okay, why does this happen? Like I said originally, it's not your skill, it's not you as a player, it's the way you're thinking, it's your mindset. Okay, so let's look at two different players. One, extremely confident in themselves, they love high pressure situations, and it seems like the more pressure, the more intense the situation, the better they perform. On the other hand, there's a type of player who's a really good player. They have the same capabilities, the same level of confidence in themselves in training, but when they get into the game situation, everything changes. They can't do the things that they normally can do. They start feeling frustrated, and usually they give up before the game is even over. Okay, so in this confident player, in their mind, when they're going into the game, they're not thinking about all the things that could possibly go wrong. That's the main difference between these two players. This player is thinking about all the things that they're going to do right. This player is thinking about all the things that could possibly go wrong before they even happen. Okay, they're thinking about having bad touches, they're thinking about getting tackled, they're thinking about their teammates and their coaches yelling at them. Many different reasons, many different ideas going through their head that do not need to be there. Okay, the more you think of these negative things, the more likely they are to happen. Okay, so on the other side, we have our friend here who's extremely confident. They're thinking about having good touches, making strong, firm passes, scoring goals, making assists, celebrating with their teammates after goals, celebrating after the win by the final whistle. Okay, you can see just by changing that, you will have more success. Change what you think about, the results that you produce will improve. I guarantee you that. It seems like a simple concept, but you need to understand the power of your mind is absolutely massive. Okay, the earlier you can understand this, the better. So think about all the positive things. When you're going into the game, I want you to remind yourself, what are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to play simple. I'm going to play hard. I'm going to play fast-paced. Okay, remind yourself, I'm going to have a good first touch. I'm really going to focus on my first touch. I'm going to put pace on all my passes. I'm going to overhit all my long balls so they don't go short. I'm going to go in hard to my tackles. Okay, if you're reminding yourself about all the good things you're going to do, you won't even have time to think about all the things that could go wrong. How about when you're actually in the game? So before we were talking about prior to the game, when you're getting ready, you're getting nervous, you're starting to think about all the things that could happen. What about in the game? Okay, when you make a mistake in the game, how do you react? How do you hold yourself? Most people, when they make a mistake, their head's down, they're feeling sorry for themselves, they're frustrated, they're probably talking to themselves negatively in their head, saying, man, why do I suck so bad today? Okay, when you make a mistake, you need to be positive. You need to say, okay, I know I can do better than that. I'm going to try this next time. What did I do wrong here? What can I do next time? Okay? You need to get over your mistakes really quickly. Learn from them, get over them, move on, move towards that success. If you have that positive mind frame, it's so positive. It's so powerful. You can do anything. Okay? Even if you make mistakes, even if you have failures, you can always come back stronger, better, and ready to succeed. So I want you to think about that for a minute. If you're able to be a great player in your training, there's no reason you can't be a great player in the game. The only thing that's changed is your mentality. Okay? You still have the same 2 feet. The only thing that's changed is the way that you're thinking, the way that you're approaching it. When you go into your training, you're confident. You know the players that you're playing against. You know you're going to be able to succeed. So when you go into the game, it has to be the same mindset. You need to be confident. You know that you're a good player. The only thing that can hold you back is you thinking that you're not. Okay, so think those positive thoughts. Think about all the things you're going to do well. When you do make mistakes, get over them quickly, learn from them, but realize you're capable of doing much better. Being positive is the biggest thing that you can take from this video. Be positive with yourself, and you're going to get positive results eventually. They may not come right away, but they're always waiting for you around the corner. Finally, before you move on, I want to say, never give up before the game is over. Okay, a lot of players, maybe they're not having the best game, and instead of trying to have a better game with each minute that goes on, they give up. Maybe the game is 60 minutes done and they give up in the 60th minute. They're just walking around. They're not really giving their best effort. Okay, and they end up losing the game. When in reality, maybe they didn't have a good first 60 minutes, but all it takes is one goal to make your last 30 minutes great. So never give up before the final whistle, because you don't know what you actually could achieve. Okay, make a personal commitment to yourself. You play 100% for 100% of the game.